We insist that condemning the Tiananmen massacre every year with a candlelight is no crime.
I'm Richard Jiang. I'm the chairman of the Hong Kong Alliance, and I was a Tiananmen Square massacre survivor. The nature of the Communist Party is to control and rule without any challenge.
My name is Samuel Chu. I'm a human rights organizer in the United States and Hong Kong. On Thursday, July 30th, I woke up a fugitive, wanted under Hong Kong's national security law, punishable with life in prison.
I had been receiving threatening calls or letters saying that you have to be sent to mainland China to stand trial. It is terrifying.
CCP aggression is the foremost challenge that our country faces.
The Communist Chinese Party want to be the world superpower.
Hong Kong has always been on the front line for freedom. And when our values is being violated, we stand up.
China's new security law will be seeking the arrest of domestic and foreign activists.
The new law threatens critics of the Chinese government with possible life imprisonment.
Everything that we treasure, freedom of assembly, freedom of the press, freedom of speech, all that was gone overnight.
Police have guns, and they're not holding back.
What China is committing amounts to crimes against humanity.
This is a matter of defending the free world from totalitarian aggression.
Resist any form of authoritarian government.
This is a struggle that's going to last for God knows how long.
Overcome the fear and stand firm on what we believe.
大家好，香港的最後自由正式公演，請嚟咧今日嘅互動嘉賓咧就係 Sean Fleck 呢出戲嘅監製同埋導演。Sean, it's a pleasure to have you appearing at Chinwell again.
Yes, thank you, Ed. I really appreciate the offer and the invitation.
And it's congratulations, should I say, the Hong Kong Final Days of Freedom is officially launched as of July 1st.
Yes, we launched on July 1st. Of course, as everyone knows, that's the day CCP invaded Hong Kong and took over in 97. So that's why we launched it. And also, that was the day national security law came into effect as well.
Right. So officially launched, that means is it available through a streaming platform, or are you showing it globally through theaters? Let us know more.
Sure. We're still going through the festival circuit. So far, we've won over 30 awards, but the film is now available for purchase on hkfinaldays.com for $4.99 on a 7-day rental.
Oh, wow. Okay. Better put it down. hkfinaldays.com. So when they go into the website, they can rent it for $4.99, right? $4.99 US for how many days? For 4 days?
7 days.
7 days.
Yes.
hkfinaldays.com. Wow, this is very good news. Yeah, for $4.99. Well, I'm sure a lot of people who listened to us before, for those who attended the World Hong Kong Forum in San Francisco and Taiwan, they got an opportunity to watch it firsthand, but now it's official. They can watch it, download it, and whatnot. Can they download it, or?
No, we're not doing downloads now. It's just viewing because since it's a new film, we want to try and mitigate copyright disputes, somebody ripping the film and putting it online. So we're just offering viewing for 7 days at the moment, but eventually it'll be available for purchase.
Yeah. Well, go back to, I guess, 5 years ago when this project got started. there's a lot of sweat equity that you and your team put into it.
Yes.
A lot of the interviewees are now detained.
Yeah, that's very sad to hear. We interviewed Lee Chuck Young, he's in jail. We interviewed, Joey Sue has $1 million bounty on her. Same with Frances Hoy, she has $1 million bounty on her as well. So a lot of the people we interviewed are actually either incarcerated or possibly in trouble with CCP.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but really, like when you have an internet platform where people can log in and then watch it, this is potentially more people can see it and it can go viral. And then you mentioned this is not a small investment to make up a documentary. It's in the six figures.
Yes, definitely. And, plus 5 years of work. So we put a lot into it, but we're very happy with the final project. So we're happy with the outcome. And so are the festivals giving us the awards as well. So we're very satisfied with the final film and the cut and the way it turned out. So we'd like to thank all the Hong Kongers who we interviewed, who gave us their time. So thank you very much. It was very, very kind of them and for this special project.
Right. And I kind of look forward to see whether I can find a suitable place in Vancouver and also in Toronto when we have the this year's final two World Hong Kong forums. Just have to find the right location.
Sure.
To, let more people know about the film. But of course, they can enjoy it at the comfort of their home, going into the website. hkfinaldays.com.
Yeah.
Now, going back into some other potential projects that you might do in the future, you are toying with the idea about with the hostility that's going on from the CCP towards the Asian region.
Right.
You're thinking about something along the line of doing a documentary of Taiwan.
That's correct. I was just talking with my producer this morning about it. There is evidently a new series coming out in Taiwan. I believe the name of it is called 0 Day. I could be wrong on that. It's a 10-part miniseries about what an invasion of Taiwan would look like. So if you go online, they're actually offering the first 17 minutes of it for free. And it looks very interesting. But rather than a episodical thing like that, we want rather do a documentary because Taiwan has a very interesting history. As you know, Chiang Kai-shek, left in 49 with, went over to Taiwan. And then Taiwan was in martial law in 87, which, a lot of people don't know. So they're recently got their freedom, in 7. So when martial law was dropped, and now they can vote for their own president and, their own laws, which is great. But Taiwan's freedom is very fragile, especially now being threatened by CCP. We've seen large sorties of jets, large sorties of boats always entering Taiwan's airspace and sea defense zone. So it's something to be worried about. And China has even said that we're, even if it's by force, that we're going to take over Taiwan.
Right. And now this is still at the conceptual phase, so to speak. But are you going to go way back into the original Aboriginals who live in Taiwan, or does it start at 1949?
I think we haven't finalized the plan, but we're thinking about covering how China's civil war erupted between Chairman Mao and Chiang Kai-shek, and the result of that and why that happened, because that's very important history of Taiwan. As the events unfolded in the mainland, the freedom fighters went over to Taiwan and formed their own country. So, we have to support Taiwan. Americans, Western countries need to support Taiwan because Taiwan's the first line of defense in the South China Sea as it is now. Hong Kong is out, unfortunately.
Yep, Hong Kong is out. And also, we don't know the situation of Taiwan since there's only 91 days before the U.S. presidential election,
right?
And it's very difficult to know clearly how these two different camps, the Republican and Democratic Party, what's their real stance on Taiwan, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to say is Trump said, that Taiwan should have to pay for its own defenses, pay the U.S. to defend Taiwan, which I personally don't think it's fair. And I'm not sure where the Democratic Party stands on defending Taiwan. So I wish either party would come out with a clear answer and say, yes, we're going to defend Taiwan if invaded by force, or we're just going to let it pass, which I hope is not the case.
And then on the Democratic side, they just announced the VP candidate, right, to run the race, the governor from Minnesota.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. Who met with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I just read the news.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that.
But a lot of people met up with the Dalai Lama. So it's quite complicated which side will really stand with Taiwan. So I have to be very careful when I talk about U.S. Presidential election as well.
Yes, I understand. I feel the same way too. But also your viewers should realize if Taiwan falls, what's next? There's the Philippines, there's Japan, there's Singapore. Where is it going to end? Because CCP, as we all know, has great ambitions for world domination.
Right. Yeah. So this is something really on the drawing board for you. So it's 50-50 chance whether it's a go or no go. Still thinking about seriously. Of course, you have to try to break even on the first project, which is the Final Days of Hong Kong.
Right.
There's the purpose for us to appear here at 11:45 in the evening is to let people know that now it's online. People can purchase it for 7 days, watch it, support the documentary.
Right. Thank you. We appreciate that. I guess the next thing we're going to do is we're going to launch a GoFundMe that's going to be for the Taiwan project, and it's going to include the Hong Kong film as well. So we're trying to round up investors for this project. We don't think it'll cost anywhere as near as the Hong Kong documentary, but because we have a clear path with the Hong Kong documentary. When we did it, there was no real storyline that I wanted. We had to make the story up but we had to conform the interviews that we had to the story, and that took a lot of time. But this one will be much better prepared, so I think we'll be able to get it done in a lot quicker time.
Yeah, probably in one year.
We're thinking like about a year, hopefully.
Yeah.
So once we get the funding, the plan is to go over to Taiwan and start shooting.
So Sean, I really want to stay in touch with you more, as long as the project it's a go, and then it's good to let our audience. We have over 70,000 audience here on YouTube, so they should support it too. Yeah. Just like the Olympics,
right?
When Taiwan won the first gold medal, everyone cheered.
Right.
On side as well.
Right. We saw that the fencing medal, correct?
No, the fencing. It's there's a Hong Kong actually won 2 gold medals.
Right.
But, Taiwan also won a gold medal.
Oh, right. Correct.
Yeah, right. So I guess once again, if we have the World Hong Kong Forum in Vancouver, since you are in Los Angeles, I'll let you know. It's a shorter flight. See whether you can be in person and share with us.
Even I plan on being in person, but if something happens, I'm not available, the film will still be available. So.
Yeah. Thank you once again, Sean, and congratulations for winning more than 30 awards so far.
Okay. Thank you, Ed. I really appreciate it, and thank you to your audience for giving us this time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.